What's going on, guys? John Cochran here, and today is Systems Saturday, the day that I bring you a system that I use in my business that you can rip off, duplicate, use right into your own local market. Now, on today's Systems Saturday, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about finding deals. I'm talking finding hidden deals. What can you do as a brand new real estate investor? What can you do as an established real estate investor to find more deals right into your own backyard that are completely hidden from the competition? Okay. So in the past, what we've talked about on System Saturdays is last week we talked all about probate, okay, and how you can go out there and very easily for free buy 40 plus probate properties a year by changing up the way that you're doing probate. We've talked about this, and I even gave a free script away that a lot of people downloaded on last week's System Saturday. So if you have not got that script yet, I highly recommend that you go and watch last week's System Saturday, and you go to probatescript.com and you download that script because it is pure gold for finding probate deals for free. So here's how I want to start off this System Saturday, okay? It's very simple. On the very first System Saturday Live that I did at the very beginning or at the end of last year, I talked about the different ways that you can find deals as a real estate investor, and I talked all about the power of focus. The power of focus and how you as a real estate investor should be focusing on 2 to 3 different systems for finding deals. Okay, that System Saturday Live, it started about a month ago, a little bit over a month ago. And I just want to check in with you, and I want to see how you are doing as a real estate investor. And I want you to comment below, and I want you to let us know what strategies, what 2 to 3 different strategies that you are using as a real estate investor to find deals right into your own area. So I want you to comment below and let me know what those 2 to 3 strategies that you're doing and 2 to 3 strategies that you're using to find deals, to find motivated sellers, to find properties that sellers need to sell, find, just discounted homes right into your area. What are those 2 to 3 different systems? And remember, the power in finding deals is not going out there and doing all of this different stuff. And, oh, that didn't work. That didn't work. I'm going to try this. That didn't work. Is that exactly the way that I want? Focus on 2 to 3 things and you will be extremely successful. Okay. Now, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about 2 different systems, okay? We're going to talk about 2 different systems from a real estate investor standpoint and how you're looking for deals, because investors all over the country, mark my words. I was having a conversation with somebody last night, and they were like, John, I just can't find any deals into my area. Is this system even going to work for me? And the truth of it is yes, it's what you are doing right now as a real estate investor. You are looking into the wrong ponds. You are looking for deals in the wrong way. That the market is demanding something different from the way that you are looking for deals right now inside of your real estate investing business. And again, I don't care if you're brand new. I don't care if you're an established investor. It doesn't even matter. Why don't you comment below too and let me know, are you a brand new real estate investor? Are you brand new, just getting into this? If you are, just put new. And if you're an established real estate investor, like you've been a real estate investor, you've been trying this for a while, or you're actively doing deals, comment below and put established. Okay, so if you're brand new, put new, and if you're established, put established right there into the comment box below, because I really need to know, because it's going to help me guide you to getting more deals inside of your business. So there's 2 different ways that you can be bringing in deals. There's 2 different ways that you could be searching for deals right into your own backyard. On market and then off market, okay? That's the 2 different ways that you can do it. You can look for deals on market and then off market. Now, here's what this means. Here's what this means. On market is properties, sellers that everybody can touch. The public can touch these properties. The public can get these properties. So an example would be something like this. Probate. You could go down to the courthouse and you can get every list of everybody that's in probate, okay? And you can send direct mail out to those particular people that are going through probate right now, okay? So you could do probate. Just go down to the courthouse. Anybody can go down to the courthouse. Anybody can get a probate list if you go out there and do that. That is what is called an on-market source, because the public can get that. The public can get that, okay? The other thing, an on-market source, is the MLS, the multiple listing service. Okay, so the MLS right here, it's very simple. The public can get these properties. The public can go on Zillow. The public can go on Realtor.com. The public can go on any of those sources and find every single deal that is live, active, onto the multiple listing service. All short sales, all distressed properties, the public can touch all those, okay? Same thing with auctions, your share of sales, the properties that are in pre-foreclosure, then the bank is foreclosing on them and they're going to the courthouse steps. The public can get those. All you have to do is go to your county sheriff sale, or just Google the courthouse steps, the properties that are going to the courthouse steps, right into your county, and the public can get those types of lists. The public can get that. Bank-owned properties, the public can get those. A lot of these are listed onto the MLS. A lot of them are listed to the public on auction.com. A lot of them are on there. All of them are on there, actually, as a matter of fact, etc. There's 26 different ways. There's 26 different systems that we use inside of our own real estate investing business to find deals, okay? This right here is 4 of them. But see, this is what on market means, okay? This is what investors are doing so much. Exactly what I just described right there. That's what investors are doing so much, and everybody is doing that. And we're in a market right now where the inventory is very low, and then everybody's doing these strategies, all 26 of those methods. The public is doing all those strategies, and there's just not that much inventory out there anyways. And as soon as somebody does see inventory that's even decent, what they do is those properties are instantly gone, okay? And then it forces you as a real estate investor to not have leads. Comment below and let me know if you are experiencing low leads right inside of your business right now. Are you experiencing low inventory right into your business right now? Are you striking out trying to find deals and you're not finding the deals that you think that you should be finding? Are you doing strategies like this, like direct mail? Are you doing things like that and sellers are wanting retail? Are you doing that stuff? Comment below and let me know. Because if most of the time what happens is the reason that you can't find deals is because you're trying to find deals on market sources, okay? You're trying to find deals on market sources. That's the problem. That right there is the major problem that investors have right now, because the 2018 real estate market is demanding you to do something different. The 2018 real estate market is demanding you to go off market, but you are going against it, and you're trying to find all these on-market sources, things that everybody else can do, okay? Yeah, you can go out there and buy a vacant list and do direct mail to that vacant list, but guys, you can develop also systems to get a property before it even goes vacant, okay? And to get that property off market if you're just smarter about the way that you're going out there and you're finding deals right inside of your area. So if you are experiencing low inventory, comment below and let me know that you're experiencing that. So here's what we've done. Here's what we've done into our business. All 26 different ways that you can use to find real estate deals right into your own backyard, okay? What we do is we put a twist on all of these systems, okay? So we put a twist on every single one of these systems so that you can go out there and change these approaches, okay? Change these systems, put a twist on them to make them off market, okay? So everything that you see right here, you should be putting a small twist on to make sure that these properties that you are getting are all off market, okay? So that they're all off market. So what do I mean by this? So we put this twist on all 26 different ways to find real estate deals, okay? So what type of twist are we putting on probate to take it from an on-market strategy to a off-market system? What are we doing with that system? It's simple. Instead of going to the courthouse and finding all the cases and finding and sending direct mail out to all the sellers or all the heirs and trying to and tell them that you're a real estate investor, blah 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 blah. You're sorry that that they're whoever passed away. You're sorry about this, but hey, if things change and if you're ever looking to sell your property, I'm your buyer, okay? That's what most investors do. Well, what we do is we put a twist onto probate. And how can we get probate as an off-market source? So what we do, just like we discussed last week into the Systems Saturday, is we don't go and send direct mail out to the homes that are in probate because they've only got one property. What we do is we build relationships with probate attorneys. We build relationships with probate attorneys that are working on cases. So if we have 5 probate attorneys that each work 40, okay, each work 40 cases a year, that gives me the in as a real estate investor on 200 properties, okay, 200 properties that these people don't have. And oh, by the way, these people on this on-market source, these investors are spending money, they're spending time, they're spending money on direct mail to get their phone to ring. But in reality, the probate attorney will give those to you properties for free. Now, that probate attorney, building a relationship with that probate attorney is very simple, and they are typically the one that calls all the shots on that estate because they are there to settle that estate so that they can get paid on that property. So that would be an example of a twist that we do on probate to take it from an on-market source to an off-market system, okay? And see, the way that I just described that, your competition cannot steal a deal from you. Those probate attorneys will give you those deals when your competition is sending mail, and that probate attorney will just give you those deals, give you those leads, and see if you want to purchase those, and if you have the in with that probate attorney. So you put a small twist on probate, and you change the system up to make it an off-market source. The MLS, the multiple listing service. Who puts properties onto the MLS? Realtors do. So how can you go out and do a twist instead of going out there and setting yourself up on keyword searches and everything else onto the MLS and getting mailed these auto deals or whatnot, auto prospecting? Instead of going out there and doing that and just searching the MLS, scouring and looking for deals, why don't we go out there and put a twist on this? Because the public can do that. Why don't we put a twist on that and start building relationships, taking realtors and loan officers and stuff like that? Why don't we start building relationships with them? Why don't we add them onto our Christmas list? Why don't we be the first person that all those realtors call, because they are looking for people like us so that they don't have to list it on that MLS? So you can put a very simple twist on that MLS as well. Very simple. It's called building relationships. It's not that difficult, okay? So same thing with auctions, the sheriff sales. People are behind on their payments. The bank forecloses on them. This property goes to the sheriff's auction, okay? Everybody has that list, okay? So when this thing's going to the sheriff's auction, everybody has that list. But what type of twist can you do with that? It's simple. So instead of going to an auction where the auctioneer or the sheriff is auctioning off all the properties that are in foreclosure, instead of doing that and getting all the properties that the public can get, why don't we talk to the crowd? Why don't we wear the brightest shirt onto the planet? Why in the world don't we go and talk to all the people that are bidding on those properties? And why don't we talk to those people and see if they have any deals that they've picked up that they could wholesale us instantly right now? Because just because they're bidding doesn't mean that they've got properties that they need to unload. It might be a hedge fund. You don't know who's in that crowd that's bidding on those things. So put a little twist on that thing. Instead of going and bidding on the properties, don't bid on the properties. Go and see who's bidding on the properties. Build a relationship with those people that are bidding on those properties and see if they've got any deals that they can sell you, any deals that they can wholesale you. Same thing with bank-owned. It's very simple. Bank-owned. What does a typical real estate investor do? Into their pond, into their world. What does a typical real estate investor do? Well, they scour auction.com. They go out and they set themselves up onto the MLS and they look for distressed REOs, and they will scour this, and everybody else can get this. They'll get auto prospect and they'll get emailed automatically as soon as a bank-owned property or an REO property or a short sale or whatever it is, as soon as that thing comes available, they will get emailed that. But why don't we put a twist onto that system as well? Instead of scouring the MLS and bank-owned properties, why in the world don't we go and find out what all the realtors that the banks are actually listing with, and why don't we go and build a relationship with them? If we don't know them, why don't we find somebody in our network that does know those REO agents that can give you those leads before they list them on the MLS? See, this market is demanding relationships from us of some way. It's demanding that we are finding our deals straight through relationships. And oh, by the way, here's what I like about this. Okay? It's the four-letter word. This is the four-letter F word. It's free. So not only do you get the best deals, the hottest deals, the biggest discounts on those deals, these are all free. You got to put the twist on them. And see, that's what we've done on all 26 different systems that a typical real estate investor is doing, is we will put twist on all of them, working with this 2018 real estate market, doing exactly what it wants us to do, so that we are just doing that twist. How can we take all the different systems and turn it into a relationship? And that's when magical things happen. That's when you get your hands on hidden deals. That's when you get your hands on, the best deals. These are all tweener deals. These are all low inventory deals. There's not much inventory out there onto the public source. However, there's a ton of inventory that is being sold off market right now. You just need to learn how to tap into it. Okay? That is the key. You've got to put these twists on all of the different systems and turn it into a relationship. Okay? So here's what I want you to do. If you have not already commented in, and you have not let me know if you are experiencing low inventory in your area, I want you to try this. I want you to try this. And then I also want to make sure, because this right here is really powerful, that they're all really, really powerful when you put that twist in them. You should also be going to probatescript.com and getting the script that we use for the probate attorneys. How do we get these guys to let us into the office? How do we get these guys when we get into the office and the appointment? How do we get those guys to give us deals and go out there and get the free script? All of this stuff is fatter deals. All of this stuff is free. So what we're going to do on to the next Systems Saturday is very simple. We're going to talk all about what's called a Project 100. We're going to really dive deep into these twists, and we're going to start working relationships very, very hard, even if you don't have any relationships right now. It's totally okay. It's totally fine. I'm going to show you how you can do this if you don't have any relationships and if you hate relationships. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go through 14 different lead sources on the Systems Saturday after that. So guys, if you like this live, if you like this content, go out there and give this a big thumbs up, give this thing a like, and I will see you guys. Comment below, and I will see you guys on future Systems Saturdays. I'll see you next week. See you guys.